Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's Cubezella, you can call me Zella, back at it with another video. This video is part of our Throwback Tuesdays and Thursdays series. Right now we're focusing on the Urbz Sims in the City for the Nintendo DS, and we are currently kind of making it's an inspired by but also kind of a replica of the Xizzel Factory in this game. But you know, it's a mishmash of both of them. But before we get into talking more about the video, I just wanted to say don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And if you are new here, I make tons of Sims content, old games, new games. I like simulation games, I like cozy games, I also like non-cozy games. But listen, I am a full-time worker and I only have so much time to play games. I wish I had more, but you can help me by subscribing to my channel, and maybe one day I can play games more. Who knows? Anyways, let's get done with that awkward speech. I always hate doing it, but you know, it needs to get done. Always, you know, validate? Not validate yourself. I can't even think of the word I was looking for. It's fine. Whatever. Let's move on. So I'm building this in the werewolves pack, Moonlight. I can't remember what it's called. I'm gonna look this up, but I do remember what it is called. I just am brain farting. It's Moonlight something, and I'm pretty sure the area is obviously not in my Pinterest board. So is it Moonwood Mill? There we go. That makes sense because there's an old mill. Yeah. Anyways, I did kind of take a little bit of like an exterior factory looking picture inspo on Pinterest, but everything inside is kind of different. Same with the exterior. It's not like 100% the shape of the building a little bit, but we kind of do our own thing. And I do like this window situation that we have going on. I think it's kind of cool. And I wanted like that kind of, you know, like big old factory kind of like vibe. James Turner did a really good job in this area making all the builds. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel a little worried that I will have to take down some of them because I plan to do specific things, obviously. But yeah, I am working on the save file, but I'm obviously also working on the Urbz like builds and casts as well. But alongside that, I've also been working on werewolves and, you know, like all those casts and builds and stuff. And there's not that much to do because there's not much world to really to do or people. So I think I already did some of the werewolf people. I think I only have 2 more from the 1 pack. I added a whole bunch to 1 pack. But I don't know. I'm going to have to look into whether or not I can add werewolves to packs with like cheats like the MCC. Anyways, we're getting off basis here. It is in the werewolf world, and I do have a funny story about this. So as we're talking about this, you're gonna see it coming together, but like I said, this is gonna be a mixture between the Xizzel Factory, which I loosely base it off of, but it's kind of similar, but it's also kind of not. And I do make it like a resident area. And at one point, I actually was trying to make 2 businesses, but I've never made 2 businesses on one lot. And what I realized is, like when you have 2 businesses, you can't, like you can register them, but it's just when you go down to like the little drop down menu, when you click, it's either like your private like house or the business. You only have option for one of the businesses. So it's a shared business space for both businesses, and that became an issue because I didn't want people hanging out in the club area because I had made a tattoo area, and I'm like, I don't want the people hanging out in the club area. But you had to go through the club. It was a process. We got rid of the tattoo area. I even moved who lived here. Originally, it was some werewolves, and I had made a whole house, decorated it all. I started playing in it, and I realized, hey, so actually, having werewolves live here is a terrible idea because they own the business and they wolf out a lot. And I don't want to come here with my sim and find out that they're wolfing out a lot. Obviously, with it being in Moonwood Mill, you're going to have werewolves in the area. Even if you have like the swatch to turn werewolves off outside of, you know, Moonwood Mill. This is Moonwood Mill, so that switch won't work here, unfortunately. But it just, It was a rundown factory area, and I thought it was perfect because in the Urbz DS game, it talks about that the Xizzel Factory was a old rundown factory. They do get it like back up and going and everything, but again, this is lightly inspired, and we're not going to make like the exact replica of the Xizzel to the T because there is not much going on that at all, so it's fine. This is pretty cool. I cut out a lot. This build took a while, especially because I changed the direction of what I was doing, so there's that, but this is kind of cool. And I have Crystal living here. I think it was her parents that own it, the Xizzel Factory, or the Xizzel Club or whatever. And then instead of having them all live together, I just made Ewan, Chris Xizzel, move in with her. There's 3 people. Darius does not live with them. And I think I did, like I said, I did make like a little, like business, and it's gonna have her, and then I picked Sharona Foster, to work there. And then I think I did click Darius. Now, at the time of this recording, I do need to playtest a little bit more because I don't know if there's like a glitch or if it's because Darius is technically a celebrity, but I have him for the DJing, and like they DJ for like a couple seconds, like maybe 30 seconds, and they stop. And I want it to be like a DJ'd club, especially by Darius, and it is just not working the way I want it to work right now. So he's supposed to like run the show there too in a way, so he's kind of important to have, but because of he's famous and it's causing all these issues with people, that could be an issue, because maybe it's not. But I think Sharona's also stopping her bartending because she's not continuing her bartending for whatever reason. So I don't know if it's this lot or if there's just something broken with businesses. So that I don't know about. But we're adding a whole bunch of like landscaping around this place because it is supposed to look like it is supposed to look like a abandoned warehouse, old factory kind of vibe. And I think I do a good job, but again, we're not trying to put too many flashy lights outside, so we do like to keep it a little dark, which is what we want. But the graffiti is fun too, and we have graffiti from the catalog, but we also have like those little like painting areas where you can graffiti. I mean, I guess people can come deface the graffiti themselves too, or they can change the graffiti up if you wanted to. I think we have a couple of them that we did ourselves, but I think the actual build is actually really, really cool. I'm pretty happy with this build, and I think it was fun. It did give me a hard time, though. I was, like, messing with platforms and walls, and obviously, like I said, changing who lived here was a big thing, and taking away the tattoo shop. I was trying to experiment, and experimenting in The Sims is a good thing. I think for certain businesses, it would make sense to have 2 businesses on a lot, especially when you could just like lock doors and all. But in this scenario, I wasn't loving it. So that's fine. It's whatever. I think maybe it'd be easier to like have a shared business but be the same. Like I think like a tattoo bar could be really fun, where like you have a bar but you're still tattooing people, and like it's one business, and compared to a tattoo shop and then a bar, if that makes any sense. As I do plan to make that at some point. I do have all these big plans of all these old school Sims stuff I want to bring back. I know for a fact that I really want to bring the Urbz console, but I can tell you the way I want to play these games right now already is we want to play the Sims 2 DS version after this. And then I want to go through the Sims Busting Out after that. And then I want to go through the Sims 2 console. Busting Out's on console. Not the Game Boy, the console version. Then I want to do the Sims 2 console. And then I think I want to do the Urbz 2 console. And then we're going to get to other stuff. There's so many. But we're at the point where I think it's taking like 4 months to do the Urbz, because it's 4 videos, one a week, if you think about that. And I think I got up to 12, 13, 14, 15. I just recorded the 15th video last night, and we still have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. And I mean, 12 is like two, yeah. So 4, and yeah, like that's like, oh yeah, like we're definitely projected for like maybe almost 5 to 6 months, depending on how long, which is a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm trying to not like take too much time grinding and doing the same thing and like trying to cut out a lot, but unfortunately it's a lot harder to do what we wanted to do than we thought it would be. Finally, we're getting the platforms done. I didn't want to talk about the platforms because honestly it made me so mad. I couldn't get my vision right and like what I wanted to do. Sorry, that was my water. Oh, sorry, that was my water basically popping the top off and spilling on me. I fixed it, surprisingly, without having to stop my recording. I got a little water on my blanket though, which is not fun. That was not great. Well, anyways, I don't have those like poppable lid drinking things because apparently they will pop. But yeah, no, this is where we put the DJ booth in. Honestly, I use this Xizzel Factory area as like the background for my sim cast photos for the Urbz, and it was so cool. The photo itself of the Xizzel Factory is very neat. The interior, I mean, of the club. So I'm happy with it because obviously I'll like name this plot the Xizzel Factory, and then the club itself will be Club Xizzel. So like I said, I do want Darius to work there, but I do have to play test on whether or not Darius can work there. So yeah, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. I like being able to test things out. There's certain things about this game that's still broken. Like those roof things were clipping through the wall for whatever reason. So I had to make this like like a raised platform. I don't know what to call it. I think there's another word for it. I think it is a raised platform. What am I saying? But I put like these tiles, and I think it actually looks kind of good. And like moving around this area, I want it to be like a little like a VIP lounge of sorts, and I wanted a bar up here, but I couldn't really get that to work. So we put the bar downstairs. I tried, but I also, in the editing, I think you'll see me put some activities up here, but I had to take them away because the Sims were going to the activities and they weren't dancing on the floor. And I know that sounds really silly, but it is a nightclub. And because I had a ping pong table up there at one point, and they just were not going and dancing. And maybe it's a space issue too. The beams that you do see right now do disappear later in the video. I may or may not add them back. That's up for debate because I have not done the walkthrough tour or the upload yet to the gallery. So it may be added back because I am still in the playtesting stage. So this voiceover of the speed build is happening far in advance before I showcase the actual build and the business. I am doing this whole new thing where I showcase the business is working before I end the video. The last one, again, I don't know if it's the glitches because when I did the Salts and Peppers casino, they weren't playing with cards. I mean, I had take food as an option, and I do think that I need to get rid of the take food, but businesses I can tweak. They don't come with the upload to begin with, but there's certain items I could take away or add it to make it a little bit easier, but it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Now we're just putting up like some stuff on the walls and some like neon lights, and those posters kind of remind me of posters that would be in the Urbz. That's from the oh my gosh, the second EP, the Brindleton Bay World EP get together. Thank you. Wow, my brain. Listen, I had a hard day today. Apparently my brain is just farted. There's no more things happening in that brain. Also, I learned recently that the neon lights can turn off and burst, and it was causing a lot of people some distress in my club. So that was not fun. I think we went past it really quickly, but I made like the top area have like these little jars. They're jars of marbles. But I was like, oh my god, they kind of like mimic like Xizzel beads. That's fun, right? It's fun. I think it's fun. I don't know. I went with it because I said, why not? Why not? It seems like something unique, and it is the Xizzel bead area, so I thought it could be kind of cool. I don't know. I thought it would be kind of cool. So we did that. Now we're making the apartment area for the second time. I am pretty proud of this one. Well, sorry, I'm not going to say I'm proud. I like it. It's cool. It's decent. It does what it needs to do. I'm not super proud because I have builds and content that I'm really proud of. This one's just okay. Okay. The Xizzel Club itself, pretty cool. I wish that when you load it into a business lot, like, okay, so you know how for rent, when you load into your house, it's like just your house and everything else is grayed out, kind of like how like the apartments in San Myshuno is. I kind of wish that when I was going to a business lot that it would gray out everything else that's not part of that business. And I know that sounds really bad, but like it's just a lot going on, especially when I'm coming to the Xizzel Factory and I'm just here for the club and I can see their house and I can see them in their house. I don't really want to see that. I don't really want to see that. The one fun thing though about this is because I have Chris and Ewan living in this apartment as roommates with her. Actually, they will sometimes show up to the club randomly, like just to hang out too, because they live there technically in a way. So, yeah, I don't know. When I was playtesting this, as of the recording right now, again, things might change later when I do the showcase. I noticed that I wanted to get more people working there. That way, you know, they're where the streeties would, they're not streeties, but like Urbz people would show up. And I will say I might have had a little bit of an issue because we were not making money. Even 3 employees was too much. We were not making enough money. So that was a little irritating. I will not lie. It was a little irritating. I need to figure out how I can play in my save file in The Sims 4 without anything changing, because I find that when I play The Sims 4, it changes things a lot. And I don't really like that because I want things to be bare bones the way it's supposed to be, like when I'm making things. But it just doesn't do that. I don't know, like it changes things and I don't like that. Like people get added or whatever, and I'm like, maybe I just need to like start off a new save. I know that sounds bad, where I just call it like normal EA, like EA save file, and just leave it as that. And like don't play in it, just like leave it as normal EA, because then like I can go and like build things. I don't know, maybe that's just the vibe. I mean, I can do the normal EA build file at one point, like anytime I want, but just so I don't have to try like a new game every time. I don't know. We did finish Ewane's room. He's in the construction worker. Sorry, I kind of glossed over that. We did that. I wasn't really looking. I was just talking. Putting some posters up. I think this posters do change because I had to redo some of this. I don't remember why I had to redo it. Did it not record? Something happened and I had to like, oh, the game crashed. I didn't save, I think, and the game crashed. So I had to redo the build. The good thing is I had the video to go back to, which was nice. But having to redo this build again after everything that we went through, oh my god, I might have been a little enraged, and I might have rage quit from playing The Sims for a while after that. I mean, I'm editing things and I'm doing all that, but I haven't actually sat down and played gameplay in like a couple weeks now. So there was that. So yeah, we're working on Chris's room, and again, because they are going to be roommate situations, I had to kind of leave end tables empty so they could put their stuff that they wanted. At one point, so in the living room area, we changed the TV console, but I had like video game things. I had 2 of them, like the new one and the old console, and they swapped it out for something else, and I was like, oh my god, don't do that. Don't do that. That was a video game console. We had that there for a reason. I don't know if it was stolen. I don't really know what happened there. But it happened and it's kind of sucked. It's fine though. It's fine. Totally fine. There's no issues. at all. Right. Okay, so I know there's like a few jobs that I gave some of the Urbz. I can't remember what it was. I think Crystal Chic, she was like that fashion designer, blogger kind of job. And then Darius, maybe a critic, I think. Sharona, I don't know if I gave Sharona a job, actually, now that I think of it. And then I think, yeah, Sharona is going to work at her. Yeah, I think it's just Sharona, her, and Darius that work at her club. So it's fine. But yeah, no, I really do this. I did make some small like changes, and I could still make some small changes as we go over the speed build. That's usually how I go about it. I do the speed build and then I play in it for a little bit because I am just thorough. Okay, I'm going to enjoy the things I do because we need to enjoy this game more. And I need to stop and smell the roses basically for this game. But yeah, no, I really, really wish though it blacked out the apartment when you went to someone's business. I just don't need to see all their house. It should be a little bit more private in a way. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that, but it seems like if I can't go into their house because it's not public, I shouldn't see into their house. And that's just like my standpoint. It's just my standpoint. So I'm also kind of excited because I have more ideas of Urbz, like build stuff that I want to make, but I just don't have time to make it right now because I am literally struggling to get everything else done and edited, but it's fine. Oh my god, we're working on our girl Crystal's room, and like if you guys didn't know, her name is just Crystal. There is like no last name for whatever reason in the Urbz. So I named her Crystal Chic in The Sims 4. I thought it was fun. I don't know. Maybe it's not fun, but I thought it was fun. And this bedroom was unique in my opinion. We have some colors going on. We have some mood setting. I mean, she gives me like an it girl in a way. Keep in mind these characters are from like the 2000s. I think the game came out in 2004. So for context, you know, that lip couch. I thought for a second we were going to use that lip couch. I was ready to use that lip couch because there is like this like red shoe like couch chair thing that you can get in the game, and I was so ready, but then I seen the couches, those blow up couches, and it was like, oh, but that's perfect. We kind of need that because that's like low-key the vibe, you know. So we did that, and this room is gonna come together and it's gonna look great. And I used a lot of high school years as well. Not gonna lie, that pack really popped off for like Kaz and Build By. I haven't played much in the world or the gameplay. I put up a cast overview, and I put up a Build By overview, but I have not even started or thought about the gameplay overview because I just haven't played with it. Listen, I really need more time to sit down and play with The Sims 4 because I'm also trying to juggle too much. Straight up, as a full-time worker, I am struggling, sorry about that, to get everything done. And it's kind of just a little bit of a mess trying to get all of it done and have like I already work 9 hours a day. When I say 9, I work 8, but I have, you know, like I'm driving to work and getting ready and all that kind of stuff. So I get home and I only have like 4 hours maybe a day, and I have to do dailies on games. I'm glad I just talked about this because I just remembered I have to do my dream snap for Disney Dreamlight Valley. Almost totally completely forgot about that. But as of right now, I have to go do dating myself here, but there's an event in The Sims 4 that I have to record for. So I don't know if the event is even going to be around by the time this video goes up because we are pre-uploaded and always planned. I mass record these and plan them because it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, listen. But yeah, anyways, this is Crystal's room coming together. We love it. It's looking really good, and I had to put like a little dance board in there. I think I have her, so like she likes dancing. So yeah, I think that's gonna be fun. I'm playing on my like test save file right now with them. Again, subject to change and everything, but so far we're having fun, and I'm not gonna complain. And I will tweak things, but her room is pretty neat. We have some very edgy kind of vibes, but very cool vibes going on, and we move things around a little bit more, but I think it still looks really cool. I was trying to figure out things right there for a second because I was like, I need like a workout machine, especially for Ewain. Like he's muscular to the nines. So I do change things out a little bit in the finalized version. I think we get like the high school years mirror, that cool trendy wavy one, and we put that in the corner instead of those lights. But we do take those lights and put it somewhere else. It comes together, I promise. But it is what it is. We'll wait till like the show off and see what else I may change, because there might be a few more things that I need to change. Keep in mind I had to redo this all because it didn't save, and I had to restart from the bones. It kind of sucked. Anyways, thank you, and let's head over to the overview, so where I show you all the goods. Okay, guys, this is the Xizzel Factory all done, and she looks awesome. She is in the werewolves area right now, Moonwood Mill area, and I do love her. This is just an example of what she looks like on the exterior. She looks amazing. I'm so happy. We'll start with the Xizzel Factory itself, or the Xizzel Club, I should say. And not me just noticing that actually needs coloring. Actually, apparently I can't do anything to change that for whatever reason. It's just like this hard line that's created for no reason. I don't know what to do. Listen, the Sims 4 is made of many glitches. I even painted the underneath the brick. So, not sure what to do about that, but let's head inside and see the Xizzel Factory. The kiosk is on the outside because it is a business for us. And she does look pretty cool. It is daytime right now, but if I were to turn this into nighttime, it would look pretty good. We have this whole setup. I couldn't make it exactly the same, but we have the tiers, and obviously I wanted to make it a 2-story. So we have a DJ booth, and then we have music, because you have to have them. We have these posters because it does really give me Urbz vibes, and graffiti like everywhere. I love it. We have a vending machine because it had one in the game that has like some bunnies on it. I didn't think it did, but I guess it does. And we have some little like dance cardboard areas. It's really cool. This is this back wall. I mean, it's nothing too special, but we got a poster and stuff. And then we can go up here, and this is kind of like a chill area. It's very cool. It's kind of like, I guess, your VIP area just for you to hang out and chill. Got a VIP bucket, and we have these, which I'm so happy. I thought, like, look, it looks like Xizzel beads, right? Isn't that kind of fun? It is the old Xizzel like factory, so I feel like it makes sense. And then I do have like a little juice thing from the university pack, and you come over here, just a room to go to the bathrooms with the stalls. They're so fun. Nothing too crazy. I like her though. She's fun. And like I said, it's going to obviously look a little bit different at nighttime if we go in. Going in, it's already darker and everything, which is nice. And then down here, yeah, you have some more lights. Some more colorful lights. Definitely making it more of a vibe at nighttime. But it is a business lot, so we'll show you a little bit later. But first, let's go into the other area. Oh, look how gorgeous this looks. I love it. And the graffiti, it definitely gives Bannon vibes. So our access is actually around the corner here. It's kind of hidden to like the house area, and you'll come here for the house. But we do have like this whole like chimney kind of esque vibe, and like we do have these that you can kind of go into the back. I'll turn the daylight light back on. The tunnel thingies is these. We have more of these in the back. And like just an overgrown feeling to everything. Okay, so going into the apartment for the people that live here, it's nothing too special now. We have like a little hallway at the front, and then you have a two bedrooms and one bathroom. Cute little area. You got some fashion magazines, an old phone, a bag and everything. I'll probably go back to Sim height over here. We have a bedroom in here. And yeah, the wall, the I gotta remember to keep doing the ceilings. I keep forgetting about it. This room is for Ewain Wadahami. So in my save file, I have the Urbz living here. I kind of have them as roommates right now, but I think I might just have them like move in as like just roommates officially as a household instead. But I really do like them having their separate stories. But, like, what if I want them to, like, date and go over to each other's house? I gotta figure that out. But, well, yeah, whatever. Ewain has, like, a little area over here where he can kind of, like, work on his woodworking and construction. He has, like, a little hat up here. Snapback, I think they called them. And a football. You know, everything he needs. This is a bathroom that he can access as well. I think at one point it was supposed to be, like, a shared bathroom. Like, I would have had a door here. But I think I forgot to add that. It's nothing too special. Just a nice little bathroom. Keep in mind, this is an abandoned factory. We have one more room here. This one was made for Chris in mind. Chris Xizzel. Yeah, there was definitely supposed to be a door there. I might have to put that back. But yeah, Chris Thistle's room. She had added some stuff. I didn't put anything on the end tables because they're roommates right now. So, but yeah, I definitely have to add that door back. Honestly, yeah, looks a lot better with the door that was supposed to be there. Oops, because I uploaded that to the gallery with that one. Tis fine. You come in here, this is like the living area. We have some more graffiti on the wall. We have a TV with some, you know, consoles and stuff. Nothing too fancy. Just kind of, you know, making it look decent in this area. We even have like a little dirty like mug over there, which is kind of cute. Again, nothing too fancy. Very generic, very bland. But there's still like small little things like the controller and stuff. Gotta play some games, you know. Come up here. And we'll have another room up here. Yeah, see, some of them remember to put the thing on. We have a little workout area because I had some space and I really wanted to put it in Ewain's room, but we didn't have space. This is Crystal's room. This one is a fun room, though. This is very fun. Look at this little groovy chill corner. I love it. We have like a little dancing area for her. So fun. I just think this kind of screams Crystal, and I'm very happy with it. I love it. It's so fun. So fun in my opinion. I don't know. I'm gonna take some photos while we're here because what the heck? It just looks so good. It's a very cool room to me, in my opinion. Very happy with that. But yes, this is not in the gallery right now. I definitely would add that door if I were you guys because I didn't. But this is under the Xizzel Factory, and it does have a business, and I'll show you that before we head out. It has a whole bunch of packs. I guess I have to name them all off for you. But here's the description. Inspired by the Urbz of the city, the industry chic lot blends home and hustle. Once a rundown brick factory is now a grungy haven pulsing with graffiti, neon, and underground energy. By day, it's a cozy urban loft. By night, it transforms into the booming nightclub where the city's coolest sims come to vibe. Perfect for rebels, artists, and nightlife lovers who want to live where they work and party where they sleep. And the photos. And at least for this build, the photos do the real good justice. So all the packs we use is Business and Hobbies, Love Struck, For Rent, Horse Ranch, Growing Together, High School Years, Cottage Living, Snowy Escape, Eco Lifestyle, Discover University, Island Living, Get Famous, Seasons, Cats and Dogs, City Living, Get Together, Get to Work, Werewolves, Wedding Stories, Home Decor, Strangerville, Jungle Adventures, Parenthood, Vampires, Spa Day, Machino Stuff, Laundry Day Stuff, Fitness Stuff, Vintage Glamour Stuff, Grange Mudroom Kit, Restoration Workshop, Comfy Gamer Kit, Basement Treasures Kit, Everyday Clutter Kit, and Blooming Rooms Kit. Keep in mind, I used a lot, but not all of them are going to be super in-depth. Like, you can just look what items I use. I used one plant from this one pack. So you can definitely still, like, get this lot. Same thing with, like, Vintage Glamour stuff. What did I put in here? I don't remember. Oh, a lamp. Just a lamp. You can easily replace a lamp. Easily. What about Machino stuff? Don't remember that one. Oh, the windows. Well, the windows are kind of important. You might need that one. But you might be able to, like, place out windows. You just can't get that, like, perfect, like, circular vibe. Spa Day, for instance, we used the glowing thing, which actually was pretty cool. But let's take a look at this business, why don't we? So, like I said, she owns Club Xizzel, and it's a lot. Now, it is 7:37 a.m. in the morning in the game right now. But I do think I want to get it open so I can show you. I'm not going to wait. So we're going to open our Club Xizzel. There's nothing too crazy going here. I love being able to use these to make more lots functional. And Club Xizzel was going to be such a small lot, and I thought it'd be kind of cool if we had like some building where, and then somebody was here. So we're going to have a DJ come here. I have Darius set there. We're just going to work from home. Sorry, girl. We're working too. And then I have Sharona set as our like bartender, which is fun. Sharona Foster is another Urbz, if you guys haven't, like, if you guys don't know. She's cool. Man, Sim's really kind of smile creepily. There's Darius. He looks like he might be quiet or sleepy. We can come over here and just like whatever. We can also turn up the music. I don't know what's playing or if it's on streamer mode, so I'm not going to turn it up. But we got some lights going on. If he plays this, that would be great. Again, it's 8:30 a.m. in the morning right now, so I don't know who's going to come to a nightclub. We have some people here, but they're not coming in. It would probably help if Darius did play. He might in a second. But yeah, people are going to check in here whether they're happy or not. And we have, you know, all these modes. We can do price modifier. We got 50%. You can sell it, blah, blah, blah. You know how all this works. Darius is not playing right now. There we go. And this is kind of what makes it fun, having him DJ, because he does have a star level too. B Lester. He's the Streety Group, you know, king, literally. We got a vending machine, and again, it's not the nightlife, but people can come up here if they want. I think we'd have to actually make like a pretty successful business for it to be like booming, but even visiting here is quite fun. I don't know, I'm happy with it. I think it's pretty darn good, if I do say so myself, and people seem genuinely interested, and it's good for you guys to come here. I banned all the wolves, so if you're gonna place this where I place it, when you make your business, definitely ban wolves. So come here and then do non-occult. I did non-occult completely, actually, not just wolves. That way you don't have like vampires and werewolves coming in here and like attacking, because originally this house was gonna be a werewolf family living here, but they kept turning into wolves and attacking the patrons when I was visiting, when I wasn't owning the thing, so that wasn't fun. But yeah, again, it will become more popular probably as you level up and stuff, and more people want to actually buy and come hang out in your business. Though, no, that person's, why, I don't know, that person was there. I think they're just talking to Wayne. But yeah, it's cool. Again, better at nighttime. But anyways, guys, that wraps up my video. I hope you guys like this. This Xizzel Factory Club is actually really cool. The one gripe I will say is I wish that business lots, like apartments, would black out the family. So like when I'm visiting, I can see their whole house still and see them in it. And I just kind of wish that when I'm visiting a lot, I didn't. It's just a lot going on. And I would rather just focus on the actual business when I'm visiting. That would be what I would prefer, at least, because I'll show you what I mean. Okay, I brought Brandy over here, but see how I'm visiting the club right now, and I can see their whole house. I can see who's in there. I just prefer not to, honestly, because I don't live here. I can see inside the club, but I don't want to see into. Oh, it would just be so much easier, especially when it comes down to rendering things. Like, I wish I could have knock to go over, if that made any sense. I don't think I can come in here, though. Yeah, I can, but I wish I didn't have to see it. Anyways, guys, that wraps up our video. I hope you guys have a good day and you guys like it. Let me know if you place it in your world, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.